Gilmore, Mayor of Santa Clara. It's so great to be here. It brings back such great and warm memories of the Parade of Champions in the past. I have goosebumps this morning when I walked up and saw all the setup and what was happening. It's so exciting. It's such a warm feeling to see that we're bringing back a slice of Santa Clara history. So thank you, Parade of Champions Committee. It's a wonderful day, and I know a lot of people are going to take this day and remember it, and hopefully we'll be able to do it again next year.
Hello, I'm Nick Kaspar, president of the Silicon Valley Central Chamber of Commerce. We're here to celebrate the Santa Clara Parade of Champions. We're excited. What's special about Santa Clara? It's a great mix of history and innovation. So we have some of the best traditions in Santa Clara or in the Valley, with the mission all the way to some of the most innovative companies in the world.
And I love a parade.
Love it. Enjoy.
Thank you.
We're reinstituting the Parade of Champions. I'm so excited. I marched in it back in the 70s with Santa Clara High School. I was a Pantherette. This is absolutely fabulous.
I love it.
I'm so happy.
Who's this lady at your side?
Mary Grizzle, who is one of the pushing founding forces to do this. This is a force to be recognized.
I am super proud that this day is happening. I can't believe that it's come to fruition. And thanks to Lisa Gilmore, that's why we're here today.
Amen.
Debbie, talk to me what's happening here today.
Going down to a grand opening for Silicon Sage. Parade of Champions.
Parade of Champions.
This is it. A Santa Clara historical, well, I guess it's what you would call their glory days. And now it's back. But this is a big thing. This is grand opening. Yes, this building.
We're finally having the groundbreaking ceremony, and it was really, really monumental task because there were tons and tons of emotions that I had to deal with of the downtown that was demolished over 50 years ago. I got called from an organization that got formulated recently in the last year or two, Reclaiming Downtown. And Mary and all the people instrumental in making that happen said, you know, we saw this building coming up and we want to see the future downtown of Santa Clara come up right across from here all the way, you know, till El Camino Real. So how do we make that happen? And, you know, there were a lot of sessions that happened to make the beautification and future downtown of Santa Clara. So I thank everybody, you know, for joining us here today. And we all hope this would be a starting of a great future downtown of Santa Clara. So thank you for that.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Thank you, bye.
What is going on here?
Hey, Malcolm.
So this day is here.
It's finally here. This is like 9 months. Loving.
Planning.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's finally here. We've got over 2,000 people in the parade, 11 marching bands, 8 balloons from Pennsylvania. We've got 9 floats in the parade.
The Vanguard. Name off the 4 Grand Marshals.
Oh my gosh, Paul Rosa. He's the local champ who won state.
World Cox.
He did. And then there's Brandy Chastain.
Brandy, soccer.
World Cup,
Icon.
big year for us, for women's. And Jerry Smith, he's the head coach of NCAA at Santa Clara University, also Brandy's husband. And of course, Carney Lansford. This is a big year for Carney. It's his 50th anniversary from winning the Little League World Series, and it's also his 30th anniversary with winning the World Series for the A's. So we've got some top-notch sports champions in the house today.
Santa Clara High School Bruins. Alumni. Yes. And our children go there. I'm on my, believe it or not, 6th child that will be graduating from Santa Clara High School.
Talk to me about the city of Santa Clara.
It's beautiful. It's growing though, but it's beautiful. I've always been content. Yes.
Even though we're in a big city, we still have that hometown feel.
Well, what is this right here? What is going on?
So this is a farmer's market every Saturday.
And there's a big crowd today.
Yes, there is the Santa Clara Parade of Champions.
Parade of Champions.
Yes.
The Bruins are in it.
Bruins. Yes. My daughter's playing on the football team. She's following her big brothers that have graduated from high school. She's 5'1", and she's playing on the football team with her son that's all big.
Oh, he's
6
big.
foot.
Yeah.
Together they're tall.
Yeah.
This is the parade?
Yes.
I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought there was going to
I'm
be more.
disappointed that you're disappointed.
Talk to me. What's going on? Why are you here?
We are here for the Pride of Pittsburgh, the Pirate Marching Show
I've already met
Band.
half of the pirate marching band.
Yes. A lot of us.
Why are they so special?
First of all, they're one of the last marching bands, not a walking band. So you'll actually see some knees up and they march.
Knees up, Mother Brown.
Yes, yes. All right,
What do you think of Santa Clara?
I love it. It's beautiful. Yeah.
So beautiful. All the people are so nice here. We're so excited.
Oh, you're doing a fabulous job. Well, whoever he is, he's doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you.
So how long were you sitting out here? Overnight? 3 or 4 days?
We were the first people. We came at 7 o'clock. We put out these 4 chairs. Nobody was here.
What's wonderful about Santa Clara?
Oh my gosh, I grew up here. Everything is wonderful.
Your favorite memories?
Oh my gosh, probably Wilcox High School.
Were they the Chargers or were they?
They were the Warriors.
Warriors.
Wilcox Warriors. Woohoo!
And you graduated in 2012?
Yes. How did you know?
Well, I was 2011.
Oh, there you go. That's probably true.
Yeah, I know it was. I changed my plan.
This is my grandmother. She's 105 years old. Her name is Esperanza Castellanos. She's 105. Yeah,
she lives right here on Scott Boulevard, 975. Scott Boulevard. Yeah, what?
Oh my God, we were born and raised here. We used to twirl batons back in the 60s. Oh. We would twirl batons, and my grandmother and my mom and dad, they would sit right across the street before any of this stuff was here. So we love it.
And you used to live right down the street.
Oh yeah,
right
2 doors.
Right from Sarah's
Wow.
kitchen.
The old A&W.
Show me what you got with this music.
Dance. Not a dance. She forgot to dance.
For us today in Santa Clara. So thank you to the committee for putting this on. My council members are here. Debbie Davis, Kathy Watanabe. We had earlier Vice Mayor Mahan, Raj Chahal, Karen Hardy. Yes, and we're also honored to have our Santa Clara District 4 County Supervisor, Susan Ellenberg, joining us. She will be in the parade as well. So I'm going to hand this over to Anna Vagas-Smith, the architect of this wonderful day for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. This is like a dream come true for this organization, and a lot of Santa Clarans is what I hear. It's been, like I've mentioned before, 23 years since the last wonderful parade. This parade was the second largest parade in the state of California at one point. So it was very significant to Santa Clara. We are happy to be the organization that brought it back. We also want to thank the mayor and council for their advocacy of this wonderful unifying event in Santa Clara. Otherwise, we would not be having it today. We also want to thank Susan Ellenberg because of the county sponsorship of this parade. It's going to be another 50-year tradition is what we're aiming for. So we'll see you again next year. I'd also like to introduce you to Javier and Sanjeev, our title sponsorships, also who made this parade happen, from Silicon Sage. Today it happens to be their grand opening and ribbon cutting day. So I'd like to hand off the microphone to Javier to introduce.
Hi, good morning, everyone. It's not afternoon yet, but all these people have been here for so many hours. It feels like it already because it's a beautiful day. So, my name is Herbir Bhatia. I'm with Silicon Sage, and I head up the Community Benefit Department, and it's so amazing for us to be able to be out here to support our community I'm a Santa Clara resident, of course, and because of that, what better way to celebrate than be a part of the parade? So
it will continue. I think it should be next 100 years. It should continue. I have twins who are 1 year old. I'm carrying one of them. The other one is over there. And I'm hoping that 100th anniversary birthday, they will still be celebrating here, remembering what Daddy said a long time ago. So I wish you all the best. And I thank you everybody for coming to this wonderful event, and let's make it a grand opening of the event and success. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the home of the brave. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ishmeet Narula. Once again, thank you all for being here today. It's a beautiful day for a parade. Showmanship Judge Kathy Holton and Marching Judge William Burkhead. Our two non-band entry judges for today, Santa Clara University Professor Aldo Billingsley and San Jose State University Theater graduate Karen Grimaldi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Escorting the return of the Santa Clara Parade of Champions is the Santa Clara Police Department. They are followed by trucks from our very own Santa Clara Fire Department. Let's let them hear it, guys. These are the folks keeping us safe here in Santa Clara each and every day. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your Santa Clara Police and Fire Departments.
Go Santa Clara!
Can I get a woo out of you?
Yay! Woo!
Your name is?
Clara McPherson. I grew up in Santa Clara, went to Santa Clara High School. I'm here today, we live in Sonoma.
I love it.
I'm here today for my 60th class reunion.
I love it.
And then we find that there's this beautiful parade going
You're
on.
combining two things at one time,
We had
two special events.
we had no idea. And we're glad to see Santa Clara continuing to survive and be a great city.
I love the fact that your name is Clara.
It is Clara.
McPherson Lassie. Is that right?
But I was a Clara Nunes.
Is that your girl? Is that your boyfriend back there smiling?
Yes, it
Let's
is
go
my-
talk to him. Come on.
Yes, my boyfriend of 55
And
years.
so what, are you buying him a new car because he's going to your class reunion? Is
No.
that how it works?
You know, every year we had a class reunion. We lived in Michigan. We would take
Every
planes of
5 years.
every 5
Every 5
years.
years.
Yes.
Every 5 years.
I love it.
Yeah.
When's the last time they had this parade?
26 years.
26
I
years
think
ago,
this
they
is
resurrected
amazing.
it.
Yeah.
One of our classmates who had something to do with the original
What's
is the
the
one.
name?
What was his name? I can't remember now. Anyway, he told us about the
Yeah.
parade.
Santa
Yes.
Clara University ROTC Color Guard. Were chosen to lead the Diamond Dance Spectacular at Disneyland this past spring. In July, the team had the honor of representing Santa Clara on Broadway. Let's give them a big Santa Clara round of applause. All right, guys, don't look now, but we have two of our grand marshals, Brandy Chastain and her husband, Mary Smith. Brandy is a two-time FIFA World Cup champion, two-time Olympic gold medalist, coach, and broadcaster. In 2017, she was inducted into the National Soccer Hall of Fame, and in 2018, inducted into the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame. She is a Santa Clara U alumnus and has co-founded the Bay Area Women's Sports Foundation.
Bye, have a great day.
And Holding.
Have fun.
You probably have to be 50 feet tall to kick this bad boy around. Although soccer is usually played with two teams, each with 11 players, today, 8 of our friends are helping us control this thing down the parade route toward its goal. Produced by Starbound Entertainment of Newcastle.
Hope you're signed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mission San Jose High School Warrior Band. Let's give Mission San Jose High School Marching Band a warm round of applause. And our first float in the Parade of Champions is from our presenting sponsor, Silicon Sage. Their float features a wonderful scene depicting a family-friendly and diverse neighborhood, one like those built in the area by Silicon Sage. Clara, welcome. Let's give a big Santa Clara warm welcome to the Marsali family. All right, guys, up next, is the Santa Clara Parents Nursery School Stroller Brigade. That's right, gang. This brigade features students, parents, and staff from the nursery school. Santa Clara Parents Nursery School is a cooperative and participation play-based nursery school. We are part of the Let's give a big hand to the Santa Clara Parents Nursery School. Aren't they cute, guys? This next group is near and dear to our hearts. These are the representatives from the Special Olympics Northern California. Special Olympics provides sports. Our athletes are like any other athlete. They like to train, compete, and win or lose, they always try their best. Special Olympics is more than sports. It's training for life. Santa Clara, your Special Olympics team. We have a vehicle and a group from the Santa Clara Police Department. The San Jose Police Emerald Society is comprised of San Jose Police officers and retired. The Emerald Society is a 501c3 charitable organization and is supported solely on fundraising activities and donations. The San Jose Police Emerald Society. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our very special guest, Santa Claran of the Year 2019, Dorothy Rosa.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Dorothy is having a day, guys. Let's give it up for our Santa Claran of the Year, Dorothy Rosa. The city of Santa Clara brings us our next float. Joining us on the city of Santa Clara float is our mayor, Lisa Gilmore. She is joined by council members, Kathy Watanabe, Raj Shahal, Aaron Harvey, Teresa O'Neill, and Debbie Davis. We also have our Santa Claran of the Year from District 6, Lee Broman. Let's give it up for the city of Santa Clara and your mayor, Lisa Gilmore.
Is this your first cruise? Where's the buffet on the cruise?
Right. Is that what I look like today? I thought it was a flight attendant.
She represents more than 400,000 residents in District 4. Supervisor Ellenberg was sworn into office January of 2019, following a decisive election win in November 2018. A proud community supporter, she can be found around town at the library, the farmers markets, and events. Please give it up for Susan Ellenberg.
A decisive victory. Decisive.
A big thank you to the SES Portuguese Hall for their support of the Parade of Champions. Founded in 1896, the SES Hall is one of the oldest Portuguese halls in the state of California. The SES is home to religious celebrations, cultural gatherings, and of course, those delicious crab feeds. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the SES Corporation. Following the SES Corporation is our Luzon Youth Council, number 11 of Mountain View and Santa Clara. They are a Portuguese youth group, one of many in California, that hope to continue teaching and showing younger generations their love of the Portuguese heritage. Is our favorite, the Portuguese Band of Santa Clara. The Portuguese Band was founded in 1974. It's an organization composed of approximately 40 volunteers, consisting of musicians, flag holders, and a board of directors. Portugal, and thanks for coming out, Uncle Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, next week, the Blue Star Mothers of America. The blue star in their window will show them the sun or daughter on active duty. The South Bay Blue Star Moms chapter started in the South Bay Blue Star Moms. Next up is the Spirit of 45 Bay Area. Spirit of 45 is a nonprofit whose mission is to preserve and honor the legacy of World War II generation. They honor their example of courage, shared sacrifice, can-do attitude, service to others, and national unity. World War II veteran Baldomero Alva, a POW of Battle of Bulge, lived in Santa Clara over 50 years. He is 101 years old. Let's give it up for the Spirit of 45 Bay Area. All right, Santa Clara, here is an original Rosie the Riveter, Mary Torres. Mary was raised in Donora, Pennsylvania in a Russian family. She moved to California to work in the shipyards when the war broke out, where she eventually settled. She talks about her early life, her desire to join the war effort, moving to California without her parents knowing, getting a job at the McClellan Air Base, moving to Oakland to work as a welder in the Kaiser Shipyards in Richmond, meeting her husband, raising children, and getting involved with the National Park Service. Please give it up for our very own Rosie the Riveter, Mary Torres. Here is Alan Senor and his World War II military Jeep. This military Jeep honors the USMC 23rd Armored Regiment of San Bruno. Driving is Alan Senor with First Lieutenant John Baker. Now we have Thomas Lammers with his World War II truck. This truck is a 1942 Dodge WC-52 weapons carrier that returned to the States from active duty in 1945. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the High School Navy JROTC Marching Unit of Silver Creek High School. Subdivided into a single element, an exhibition and fancy drill element, a color guard element, a drum corps element, and led by a command staff element. They performed in the Veterans Day Parade and several other performance competitions over the years. The Silver Creek High School NJROTC. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have our Grand Marshal of the 1964 edition. Please welcome Tom Goodson. Looking sharp, Tom. At this time, we'd like to send our thank you to Santa Clara University Presents for their support of today's parade. Here comes the Balloon Platoon from Pleasanton. This dainty bunch in their puffy sailor suits have performed in London, Singapore, Nice, Philadelphia, Seattle, and numerous bowl game parades. Watch them as the Commodore puts them through their routine. Let's give them a big Santa Clara warm welcome. Thanks for coming out, guys. Ford track team. They've been here in Santa Clara since 1975. Mission students have received hands-on training to better their careers, transfer to some of the premier universities in the region. Thank you, Mission College, for coming out today. Next, we have the Mission College Hospitality Management Department. That's right, guys. Mission Bistro Express is here, and they've got delicious treats for all. I'm just kidding, guys. No treats today, but thank you so much for being a part of our parade. Up next, we have, cheering their way along the parade route, the Santa Clara High School Spirit Squad, made up of cheer, dance, and the Bruins mascot. The Spirit Squad performs at numerous sporting and school events throughout the school year. Let's give them a big cheer. Joining us, the Vintage Volks Car Club, founded in 2014, consists of classic VW enthusiasts, keeping the passion and love for these vehicles alive. This group has chapters in Gilroy, San Jose, San Carlos, and Fresno, to name a few. Thank you to the Vintage Volks for joining us today. And here is Brainy Smurf. Brainy is one of the main characters of the Smurfs comic book and the Smurfs cartoon show. He's appeared on the show throughout its entire run. Brainy is the village intellectual who's not afraid to share his wisdom with his fellow Smurfs. Dr. Kemp served as the superintendent of San Bruno Park School District and comes to the district with over 30 years of experience in public education, including experience in Texas, California, and Germany. Dr. Kemp became the superintendent on July 1st, 2019.
I'll check right now.
Sir Optimus International Santa Clara Silicon Valley is a global volunteer organization that provides women and girls with access to education and training they need to achieve economic empowerment. Chartered in 1924, the SISCSV is a dynamic and caring group of business and professional women from all walks of life dedicated to improving the well-being of women and girls. All right, guys, our next band joining us is the Branham High School Royal Alliance. This band is a truly life-changing activity that is good for the current members and all graduates in the past. For the Branham High School Royal Alliance Band.
Just watching the kids celebrate at the end. It's good for them. Thank you.
Our next Grand Marshal is none other than Paul Rosa. Paul is the Wilcox head football football coach and athletic director. In his over 20 years of coaching experience, Paul has quite the successful record. He's led the Wilcox Chargers baseball team to 5 section championships, including a team that finished ranked number 12 in the United States. In 2015, Paul took over the Wilcox football program and in 4 years led them to the CIF State Football Championship for the very first time. He is a lifetime Santa Clara resident and played both baseball and football as a student at Wilcox. His love for community sports fueled his passion and led him to coaching both in youth sports, the Briarwood Little League, and the Santa Clara Lions football. Let's give it up one more time for our Grand Marshal, Paul Rosa. The Wilcox football team, congratulations, they are the 2018-2019 varsity football state champions after defeating Kaiser to become CIF Division III champions. Hey, boo-boo, keep your picnic baskets close, Santa Clara, because here comes everyone's favorite, smarter than your average bear, Yogi Bear. This is a brand new balloon produced by Starbound Entertainment of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and making its world debut right here at your Parade of Champions. All right, guys, we now have representatives from the Santa Clara Corvettes. The Santa Clara Corvettes is a large Corvette club located here in Santa Clara County at the southern end of the San Francisco Bay. The club was founded in 1975 and has grown to a sustained membership of over 200 members. Let's give it up, guys, for the Santa Clara Corvettes. All right, guys, this next rough and tough group needs no introduction. Here they are, the legendary Santa Clara Lions Football Club. Lions football strives to provide the opportunity for our community's youngsters to play tackle football. In their 59-year history, Lions football has become legendary in the youth football scene, as well as within the Santa Clara community. They earned the admiration and respect of youth organizations throughout the country, dedicated to the development of youth in our community. And how about those Lions cheerleaders, Santa Clara? Let's give it up. Champions, and we thank them for their support. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Santa Clara 2019, Sydney Johnson. Sydney competed in the 2019 Miss California contest earlier this year. Comes to us from the Santa Clara Kiwanis. The Kiwanis Club of Santa Clara, along with fellow Kiwanis clubs in Silicon Valley, are proud to be a part of the renaissance of the Parade of Champions. In this parade are adult Kiwanians and Key Club members from local high schools. Puppet shows, and more.
Yeah, recycling!
Yes, recycling! Conservation! That's what I'm all about, folks!
This next vehicle needs no introduction. From the Santa Clara City Library, the Bookmobile. The Bookmobile is proud to support reading literacy and lifelong learning with community members and a colorful cast of characters. At this time, we'd like to thank Bob Mendelson and the Republic Metropolitan for supporting our parade. Next, we have the South Bay Scottish Society. The South Bay Scottish Society proudly brings together Highland dancers, country dancers, and the Silicon Valley Pipe Band. The purpose of the society is to stimulate and sustain an interest in Scotland, to provide education regarding its history, traditions, and culture.
Okay, on the count of 3, just gun it.
Please join me in welcoming S.J. Sharkey, mascot of the San Jose Sharks. A presence at every Sharks home game, S.J. Sharkey entertains the Tank, performing a variety of exciting stunts and acts. In addition to games, the lovable mascot makes more than 400 outside appearances each year. Aptly coined as the hardest working fish in sports, Sharkey has been selected to the NHL All-Star Game an amazing 15 times. And he was named Most Awesome Mascot by the Cartoon Network.
Go Sharks!
Jump, jump, Sharkey, jump, jump. One of our favorite PBS Kids characters, it's the funny, the friendly Buddy from Dinosaur Train. Here he is, the cold air balloon format, wishing all of us a happy holiday. Buddy, a curious, funny, and intelligent T-Rex, is the star of the show. Our next float is from the Rotary Club of Santa Clara. Leading the Rotary Club of Santa Clara and Mission City College is Jim Landis driving Larry Farger in the Strudermaker. Looks like we've got some dinosaurs causing some trouble up here. Oh, you got me, guys. The Rotary Club of Santa Clara, along with the Interact Club of Mission Early College High School, presents 2 of their signature youth service programs, Christmas for Kids and Steps for Success. Each year through these 2 programs, the club provides
Club in the world! All right!
And what's the greatest high school in the world?
Sunnyvale Jets! Class of 79!
Come on, you Quakes! Joining us now is Q, the mascot for our 2-time MLS Cup champion, San Jose Earthquakes. The Quakes played their home games right here at Buckshaw Stadium from 2008 to 2014. Tomorrow is the final home game of the regular season for your San Jose Earthquakes as they battle for a Western Conference playoff berth. Go Quakes! All right, guys, the Wilcox Varsity Song Pong team has been a tradition for decades. The team performs song pong, hip-hop, and jazz, along with cheering at basketball and football games. The team is led by Captain Rona Huang, Director Cruz Flores, and Presidents Ali Yo and Haley Chan. Give it up for the Varsity Wilcox Song Pong team. At this time, we'd like to send a thank you to another great sponsor of the Parade of Champions. Prometheus, thank you so much for your Parade of Champions support. Let's give a warm Santa Clara welcome to the Westmont High School Marching Regiment. The Westmont Warrior Marching Regiment performs regularly throughout California during the fall. They are active in performing in community events here in the Bay Area and very pleased to be participating in today's Parade of Champions. Our next Grand Marshal today is baseball legend, Carney Lansford. Carney has deep roots in the Santa Clara youth and Wilcox High School sports. Carney's baseball career began at Briarwood Little League, where he made it all the way to the 1969 Little League World Series, winning it for the U.S. This year marks the 50th anniversary of that big Little League win. Carney followed that up by being drafted by the California Angels in 1975. Placing third in Rookie of the Year balloting, he followed that up by winning the American League Batting Championship in 1981. In the late 80s, Carney was captain of the Oakland A's and helped the team reach 3 consecutive World Series, winning it all in 1989. Give it up for Grand Marshal Carney Lansford. Following Carney Lansford is the Briarwood Little League. Welcome our major and minor division champs from Briarwood El Camino Little League. At this time, we'd like to thank our parade sponsors, the UPS Store 4636, for your support for this year's parade. Let's welcome performers and staff from the Santa Clara Ballet. Starting as a repertory company in 1973, the Santa Clara Ballet Company has since expanded its repertoire with full-length productions such as Sleeping Beauty and The Nutcracker. The company has a regular season in the area performing at the Santa Clara Convention Center Theater. Here we have the Triton Museum of Art. Today they bring us an art mural vehicle with people dressed as famous artists throughout history. For 50 years, the Triton Museum of Art has been a destination for the community, providing a venue where local artists exhibit their work alongside regional and national artists, and where students of all ages learn about art and the creative process. Let's give the Triton Museum a big Santa Clara welcome. prizes, as well as El Camino Self-Storage Center, 2 sponsors, and well-known Santa Clara friends. Thank you for your support. We'd also like to take this time to thank the Silicon Valley Central Chamber as another one of our parade sponsors. Studios right here in Santa Clara. Volare Studios is Santa Clara's newest creative space for all things dance, music, and culture. A place where we empower diverse members of our community to reach their full artistic potential. Studios, home of Aldas, an all-ladies Latin dance team that trains and performs right here in the Bay Area. And our newest addition, Aldas Kids and Teens. That's right, guys, enroll your kids and teens today. They offer salsa, bachata, flamenco, Brazilian samba, and more. Give it up for Volare Studios.
So what's your impression so far?
Oh my God, I'm blown away. It's so awesome. It's so amazing. It's better than ever. It's better than ever. I love it. Love it.
Guys,
joining us now.
What's your feeling about all of this?
Oh, it's so great. So great. Yeah.
Fred and Barney. Her passengers today are her children, Zane and Maina. Thanks, Joan and friends, for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have representatives from the Santa Clara Women's Club.
How are you?
Santa Clara Women's Club is a nonprofit community service organization founded in 1904. They are a member of the California Federation of Women's Clubs and the General Federation of Women's Clubs, the only women's organization
It's just a way to be out in our community and share all the great work that so many people do.
Thank you so much for coming out today.
So congrats to the committee that put it together. Bye.
Gentlemen, our next float comes from the Santa Clara Aquamaids. The Santa Clara Aquamaids synchronized swimming team just celebrated their 55-year anniversary. Founded in 1964, they are led by head coach of the 1996 gold medal Olympic team, Chris Carver. Aquamaids range from ages 6 to 20 years of age and are from all over the Bay Area and across the United States. The Aquamaids have produced 51% of the 47 synchronized swimming Olympians since the sport was first introduced into the Olympic Games. Ladies and gentlemen, here is St. Clair's School. St. Clair's School, educating generations of students since 1856. They provide a rigorous curriculum with innovative methodologies. St. Clair's School is now accepting enrollments for the 2019-2020 school year. Visit their booth for more information.
Let's go, Wildcats! Let's go!
warm Santa Clara welcome for the Del Mar High School Marching Band. The Del Mar High School Marching Band in Color Guard is celebrating Del Mar High School's Diamond Anniversary this year, having opened in September of 1959. Following the band, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here comes Daniel Tiger. Sporting his comfy red sweater, Daniel is here to say hello to all of Santa Clara's children along the parade route. He lives in the neighborhood of make-believe with his mom, dad, and little sister, Margaret. Let's share a big ooga booga with Daniel as he goes by. Following Daniel, let's welcome the Milpitas High NJROTC program with Commanding Officer Cadet Chief Petty Officer Jamie Androsolo and Executive Officer Cadet Petty Officer First Class Nikki Villaruz. Let's give a big Santa Clara welcome to StatCom from Mountain View with their fire truck. StatCom has been serving the Bay Area for nearly 25 years and is proud to call 500 plus homeowners, associations, apartment complexes, and commercial interests their clients. Thanks for coming out, StatCom. Ladies and gentlemen, the Girl Scouts, Unit 625 of Northern California. Over 100 years of amazing work, Girl Scouts builds leaders, women of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. Santa Clara, you may recognize this logo. We'd like to take this moment to thank Joseph J. Albanese for supporting the return of the Parade of Champions. Joseph J. Albanese Inc. is showing off their 1998 fire engine and a 1960 dump truck. These are two unique vehicles being showcased in today's Parade of Champions. Our last entry are representatives from the Wilcox Robotics First Tech Challenge competition teams. And right behind them, members and supporters of the Santa Clara Sparks softball team. In 2018, both the 10U and 12U teams qualified for the state championship tournament, with the 10U Sparks team placing 5th and the 12U team winning the California State Championship. Give it up for the Santa Clara Sparks. Here's another great sponsor of today's parade, Mission Trails. We are very pleased to have their support. Ladies and gentlemen, the Girl Scouts, Unit 625 of Northern California. Over 100 years of amazing work, Girl Scouts builds leaders, women of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. This is the T&Yo Marching Band. This band performs both original music scores and American classics and has traveled across the United States to participate in community parades. Along with practicing music, each band member shares a spiritual meditation practice called Balotapa, which has been Preservation Society of Santa Clara riding along with us. They feature a 1937 half-ton truck and a buckboard on the trailer. This board operates the Harris Last House Museum located on Market Street right here in Santa Clara. It is the last farm site in the city of Santa Clara and is named for the two families who owned and lived on the property for 125 years. The museum consists of the house, a classic California barn, summer kitchen, tank house, landscaped gardens, and heritage orchard. Give it up for the Historic Preservation Society of Santa Clara. The float depicts the story Enchanted Forest of Talwandi, a story about the forest and its creatures, recognizing and celebrating the story that they all are a part of, the same forest of life. Up next we have the Sikh Heritage Group and float celebrating the 550th birth anniversary of the founder, Guru Nanak, and his message of Ek Aonkar, which means oneness amongst all things. Sikhs have been a grassroots community of America and California since the 1890s, contributing to all fields of industry. The Sikh community is also passing out water at multiple stations around the parade, as they have been for the Bay Area parades for the last 15 years.
Thank you. Maybe, because I told kids that,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Santa Clara West Side Little League. 350 youth ages 12 and younger participate each year in this league. Joining us are members from the Major Division Champion Rays, the Minor Division Mets, and the Farm Division Marlins, along with all-stars from District 44 champions. Let's give a big round of applause to the Santa Clara West Side Little League. We'd also like to thank Desktop for being another proud sponsor of this year's parade. Our thanks to you for your support in helping bring back the Parade of Champions. Santa Clara POW, connecting kids and police. Here are some of the children that enjoy playing in sports that show sportsmanship and teamwork. Our thanks to our special friends at POW for joining us. Are featured on the float along with some of the main characters from the Christmas story, including Mary, Joseph, a shepherd, a wise man, and an angel. This year's event will be held December 12th through the 16th at Santa Clara First Baptist Church on Benton Street. Let's give them a warm Santa Clara welcome. 55-year-old electrical engineering and construction company headquartered in San Jose with more than 3,000 employees. This 1940 Chevy belonged to the father of Cupertino Electric founder Gene Ravizza and was used as the company's first delivery truck. It was lovingly restored last year after sitting idle for 25 years. Santa Clara, this is Cupertino Electric. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Independence High School 76 Cavalry Marching Band and Color Guard. The Cavalry Band has a rich tradition dating all the way back to 1976. They've competed in both parade and field show competitions since their inception. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have representation from the Santa Clara Historic Home Tour. Members of the Home Tour Committee join us dressed in vintage clothing, accompanied by a 1931 Ford couple. 4 homes in Santa Clara's Old Quad neighborhood will be open for a tour, as well as the Mission Library on December 6th and 7th, 2019. Here's a 1961 classic red and white Corvette from Lori Good of Santa Clara. Lori's family has been involved with the Parade of Champions for many, many years. Her father worked for the city from the 1950s through the 1970s, and they were volunteers for this very parade for many years. Our thanks to the Good family for participating once again. All right, guys, right here, it's time. We've got part of our grand finale. Along with representatives from the committee, the float also features representation from J.W. House, the parade's charitable partner. Please give a large round of applause to the Santa Clara Parade of Champions Committee. And now, guys, the grand finale of today's parade, the Santa Clara Vanguard. They are the Santa Clara Drum and Bugle Corps. The Santa Clara Vanguard are 7-time world champions, including the 2018 title, and the Vanguard Cadets, 6-time open class world champions. Enjoy. Last but certainly not least, bringing up the rear of the parade, one more time, the Santa Clara Police Department. Thank you for all of your efforts making today possible. We are so glad you came. Enjoy the rest of today's festivities.